with my brother Brian, my nephew Jeremy, my brother Sean, who's over here, and Brian's wife Brenda, and actually the rest of our family put quite a bit of creative effort into this place too. So
their family has touched every single inch of this. Like this is, if you are a blurred, if you are a black nerd, this spot is insane. It is insane. So you want to walk around a little bit?
Yeah.
Wait, but tell me what you gave me so I know what I'm drinking, because I'm going to drink as we walk.
I gave you something called Balta Lauda. If anybody watches The Expanse, they know what that's a reference to. It's a Baltic porter. That's the workers' drink. So Belters.
Yep. Chocolatey on the tongue. Love it. All right. Look, I'm hungry, guys. I'm like,
you have beer pairings on our menu. So, and this is a Hellas Bach called "Space Is the Place" after Sun Ra's famous film.
Space is the place. It's so nerdy. All right.
Because I'm like,
I don't want to walk. Oh, that's good. It's almost like a. Excuse me. Like it's almost like it has like a whiff of a cider note to it, but I'm gonna be drinking that all day. Look, I'm gonna take an Uber home. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right. Should I just walk?
I'll walk and follow. You guys tell me if I look.
Hey, that's cool. That's the way to do it. That's exactly the way to do it.
It looks like a TV show. I like this shit right here, boy.
Welcome to my crib.
It has 6 fermenters. We have a 20-barrel brew house in here. Those are hot and cold liquor tanks.
Don't be afraid to holler at them.
Oh, mash tun, boil kettle. You can come up here in the brew house.
What?
This is where we make
Okay,
it.
we get the exclusive.
Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am not
sure. That shit I go back down backwards.
Right? Look, I almost died.
Things that they do for the podcast.
Tap cooler. So all those taps you see out there are 32 taps. We serve from the keg down here. Tilt this down a little bit.
Is 32 OutWorld beers?
So there's 16 on tap at a time.
Okay.
We don't have space for 32. We wish we did. But yeah, at any given time, we have 16 beers of our own beers on tap that we brew right here.
Okay. Nice.
So those are the bright tanks. They're elevated. They're way up top there. Safe space.
Smart.
And this is our production.
What?
This is where we keep
That is crazy.
What?
Well, you got 16 taps. You gotta be ready at all times.
Big old tanks.
I like a good lager in tank, man.
We also have a full restaurant kitchen upstairs, but you have to come by for that tour.
Do you still have the Brussels sprouts? Do they still have the Brussels sprouts?
No, but we can hook up some Brussels sprouts.
That's the only place. That's the only place that I ate Brussels sprouts and I enjoyed Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Only place.
Make them to our own taste. We're not.
Yes, yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
That's like good.
My palate loves it.
So I wonder if
the food is so good.
Are they nutritious anymore?
Yeah, they're still nutritious. They just delicious too.
Yeah, they was nutritious. They was the most. Yes, it was a vegetable. It's still a vegetable.
Butter make everything better. You want to go around?
And some bacon, some bacon,
butter,
and bacon.
Okay, let me get out of his way. But we got a quick little back behind the scenes too.
That's awesome. Cheers.
Yeah, that's dope. Thank you.
Private room. There's the stage, but we can catch some photos of that later, maybe.
Yeah.
And gotta have.
They also gotta like get it ready to do some business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are y'all having any type of an event today?
We are. We're having a local named the Long Monty Show, and then we're having another local band called Wild Mountain Kesh, and they're like a neo-Celtic band.
Oh,
yeah.
I should just stay up here.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty loud. But I I'm really behind Ireland right now because they're supporting human rights globally.
Yes.
You know, and Ireland's been a long supporter of civil rights, and they're staunch supporters of Palestinians, and that's really important to me. So
Nice.
I'm celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
Say it with your chest, girl.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much
Nothing
for
wrong
showing
with
us
that.
Thank
around.
you for coming. Thank you for having us.
One last
Thank
thing.
you.
One last thing. I'm not sure if it cut off in the beginning. Can you introduce yourself one more time?
Oh yeah. I'm Nick. My name's Nick Ellie. And I'm the youngest of the Fuller family.
Okay.
We're the ones who we're the creators and founders of OutWorld Brewing. I put together the business plan and did project management, did some of the interior features here. And my brother Sean did most of the metal work in here that you see.
Oh,
These
nice.
beautiful taps. He made those by hand.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Wow.
that.
That actually is water
Oh,
jet.
man.
Okay, but the taps.
Yeah,
but the taps.
the
Don't
taps.
listen to me. I don't know.
The taps, the
Quiet,
bar, the
bro.
glass racks, those pods there are big pieces of rolled steel that he welded together. So
Oh man, this man's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
That's Star Wars right there. I think. Yo,
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
And a
Star Wars
little-
art, man.
It's a
Yeah.
little Deep Space Nine too, just a
Okay.
smidge.
Okay.
Smidge.
and
Gotcha.
then there's also
Gotcha.
there's some Dune aesthetic in here too,
Yes.
because
Okay.
84 Dune.
84 Dune.
Oh yeah. Make sure it's
Man,
the
get the
real
right,
one.
get the year right.
So our family was heavily influenced by Frank Herbert. They my older siblings would read all of the Dune series and would discuss them, the books. And actually just yesterday my nephew texted the whole family and said, hey, let's read the books again, since we think they're
Oh,
cool.
man.
As
Oh,
a
I
family.
So y'all
Family
are
book
like,
club.
yeah, y'all got to be really excited about the movies finally coming to fruition after
Yeah,
being
I
reading
think so, but I
the
think
books
we're
for so
also
many years.
attached- Yeah, we're attached to 1984 Dune.
Y'all probably gonna be more critical about this than any family in the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they should
Right.
be talking. They actually should be consulting with you guys.
Are you
Yes.
gonna host a discussion here?
So I'm going to do some Dune trivia here starting April 5th. I'm doing trivia, themed trivia, and we're starting with the Dune trivia. And yeah, when my family discusses the book, we'll definitely have an event where we kind of like critically look at the movie and the books
And maybe have a screening,
and a screening.
you
Yeah,
know?
sure.
Or it may not even the new one, like the old one. Fill up this space, talk about it, do
We
some
have
trivia. have those-
Projectors. Yeah, we have
Yeah,
projectors.
especially because that's y'all's
Okay.
favorite one anyway. Yeah,
Nice.
pay homage to the
I
favorite.
like that. I like that.
But our interests span all different sci-fi fantasy fandoms. You know, my brother Brian, who's the primary owner, he's a longtime Star Trek fan of all the different Star Trek series.
Live long and prosper, bro.
Yeah, he
can't do
is one of the original like Dune fans, and my sister Claire actually I think has consumed more sci-fi and fantasy than our entire family combined. You ask her anything, she's watched every Doctor Who episode.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
Wow.
She is.
Yeah,
She's
she's
heavy
into
into it.
She's real. Yeah, she's a real. You ask her
Right.
anything about Lord of the Rings, she knows it.
Okay.
So she's definitely probably has the most the deepest sci-fi fantasy knowledge out of all of us.
I love this like black nerd Brady Bunch situation that you got going
Yeah,
on.
it is.
Thank you so
Everybody
much.
has their special
So cool.
talent.
And yeah,
Yes.
keep sampling.
All right,
And
cool.
I'll talk with the
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yay!
I appreciate you.
Thank you, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
was
pay you,
nice. I
though,
like
but I
that.
just wanted. All right, what should I stick myself?
Oh,
that's like,
you made up for that. You made up for your coming in when you came in.
it was the plan, bro.
No,
but
it
see, I was
wasn't. I
running.
don't know if it was, but that's what's up.
That was my plan in my head.
Yeah,
It was the plan in my head.
Got
It
you.
was the
That
plan
was
in my
great.
head.
That
I
was
like
great.
that. That was
Good to
great.
see you guys.
You
So,
too. You too.
All
Where do
right.
we go from here, Rob?
I guess I should start the show.
Let's go.
Brews and Banter Podcast. Banter Podcast. Brews and Banter Podcast.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Brews and Banter podcast. I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, is the Legendary Brew Crew. What up, fellas?
I was reading this weekend.
Mama.
Nah, it doesn't taste like dirt.
My name is Lou Belgians, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm wondering, does Delaware have an actual culture?
This is the podcast that we talk about beer, but we also talk about a lot of things that's happening in the world, politics, movies, anything really that comes to our mind while we're here sampling these brews. Grab a drink and pull up a chair.
Ooh, we love you, Brews and Banter podcast.
Hey.
Go ahead. Come on, you ain't it was the second verse.
Yo, that used to be the shit.
Listen, for at least 6 months.
It came into my head last night. I saw I had to play it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
ain't
you
no
came
lie,
to
man.
hit last night just
Yeah,
randomly.
what was going on?
Yeah.
What was
You
going on?
didn't tell me you laid in the bed. You was like, it's Serrani.
Who's the artist? Who is the artist of that song?
Surrounding.
Oh, he
Yeah.
says that in the beginning, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the producer or something. You know how they
No, he said
Oh, yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
the
yeah,
song.
yeah.
He let you know. He let you know every time it's
Yeah,
surrounding.
yeah.
And most of it is great. Like, it's not nobody else. It's me.
He didn't want you to get confused with like Kevin Little and them.
Right.
Y'all are dumb. That's all I got. Y'all are dumb.
Yeah, it's Serrani.
Don't you get it twisted.
Right.
What up? Welcome to Brewing Banter podcast, where the topic is the rockin' in the brew. Lab the fuel. I'm your host, Rob G, and with me, as always, the Legendary Brew Crew. What's going on, peoples?
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
The Brew Crew +1.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're the brew crew, and it's +1. Yeah, you in there.
Right.
It ain't no +1. Yeah, look.
I mean, I should have put my screen name up. I was just like, it's just me. You know, it's like
Yeah,
share.
you are you.
Who are
Yeah.
you? What are you?
Yeah.
You are you.
You are
And
you.
You are who you are.
I am me.
You are one whole of you.
Me, myself, and I. That's 3 people.
Right, and if you're not watching, then you know we have another special guest host with us today, all the way out in Denver, Colorado.
Longmont right now.
Longmont, Colorado.
Yeah.
We have Orion, Black Travel Box. Is it the or just Black Travel Box? I don't know.
Black Travel Box is the trademark, but it's the one and only Black Travel Box.
Okay.
Oh,
Touche.
okay.
Touche.
Shit.
I like
Like
that.
you got to use the trademark, right? Because if you
Right.
don't, that leaves you open to
Right,
stuff.
That's why I
Like,
wanted to
you
make
put
sure I didn't
names
put the dough on there, and that wasn't correct.
It works both ways, but yeah, that's us.
Okay.
Black Travel Box, the only personal care brand made specifically for Black travelers.
There you go.
Nice.
Man,
Hanging out in Longmont for St. Patrick's Day. At,
Yes. I got my lucky.
Okay.
Again, I'm a girl, so you know I had to put the little shine on it.
Girl.
yes, you are a girl.
I'm a girl. Yes.
I'm a delicate flower.
As he drinks her beer.
Oh, she slid me another one. This is great.
Before we get into it, we always like to know what people are drinking on. So, what are we drinking today? And I know Orion is drinking quite a few. So we'll start with you, Orion. I didn't mean that as in you just.
Yeah, she got flights on flights.
Yeah, she's just taking them
Okay.
back.
I'm not going to say the name right, but I had so this is OutWorld Brewing. This is Black-owned brewery up here in Longmont, and they have the nerdiest menu of sci-fi themed beverages that they have on tap here. This one right here was the Baltic Porter, and it's when a Pilsner meets a Porter and they do some dirty stuff in the glass. That's what you get here. It's coffee, cacao, it's nutty. You got leather on the nose, effervescent and refreshing at the same time.
Hold on.
The senses.
She said effervescent. She said
She
nutty,
said
leather. Like
It's gone. It's
a lot of sex words on that.
Effervescent isn't a sex word.
Nutty and leather is.
Nutty is leather. Yeah, that's 2/3 of what I said.
Nutty is not
2/3 of what I
sex
said
word.
could be sex words.
See, y'all talk about me. It's
Yo,
your
you are the fly trap, Rob. But we're sexual beings as well. And I heard a lot of you. And
when
then
I heard
said
Nutty,
when
I thought
when a
peanut.
Baltic, you said when a porter and a pilsner get in the glass together.
Okay, I did say that they did something dirty in the glass. I said that I started your brain down the path, and then I lost you, and then somewhere in there you took sex from coffee and cacao and nutty.
I did. I absolutely
peanut.
did.
I'm talking George Washington Carver peanut.
No, that's not sexual at all.
But you had George Washington Carver in the business, and you messed that up.
I mean, he was, like
asexually
reproducing peanuts, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, that's not the sexy I was thinking.
That's not sexy, no.
But way to bring it back to science.
No, yeah, we can talk about the cotton gin or whatever, if it helps you.
I'm good. I'm good now. Thanks.
All right. And what else you got? Because you got a couple of them, right?
Yeah. What's that one that you just sipped on?
I don't know what she gave me. I don't know what she gave me. I think it might be. I don't know what she gave me. So she has to come back.
We'll come back to.
Yeah, she gave me another. She gave me a refill and ran away. So I got the bottle loaded right now. She's trying to focus me in. Slancha.
Got you.
All right, Lou, what you drinking on? Because I know you was like, I can't wait. It's delicious.
This is good. This is good, man. Because it is St. Patrick's Day, I am breaking my drink fast, and I'm going to drink on the show today. So I'm back, and I have a double fruit smoothie sours called Bloody Brains by Drekker Brewing. That's what it looks like in the can.
So not like Purple Rains.
No, Bloody Brains.
Okay.
It has it's an ale strawberry. It's ale with strawberry, blood orange, pineapple, sea salt, lactose, and vanilla bean. Packaged by Drekker Brewing Company out of Fargo, North Dakota.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it has it actually has some stuff on here that I can say. It says malt. The malts here are pale 2-row, wheat, and carafoam. It has some hops of Magnum and Halter Blanc. I said that wrong, but don't worry. Then it has some flora. I guess this is the bacteria in the yeast, Lactobacillus culture, and house ale yeast. And then it says gimmicks, and gimmicks are strawberry, more strawberry, blood orange, more blood orange, pineapple, of course, more pineapple, and sea salt, lactose, and vanilla bean, guys. There's a lot of things in here. Attention, contains a significant amount of fruit, so please keep cold at all times. I did that. I definitely did that. And then it says separation is normal, so give a can a gentle roll or two before your opening. I did that as well. And I poured it all up in this big old glass here, and it looks like
it looks like a health drink.
Yeah, because you didn't want that thing to bust, so you had to make sure it's cold.
Yo, but looking at it at this angle, it kind of looks like it's kind of thinner at the top, like it's
that's the separation. Yeah,
it's the separation that they said.
Okay.
I bet you could
I could if I like. I
say I don't care.
Don't drink it. It doesn't matter. No, not at all. Every sip is different. It tastes delicious every time. I get lactose heavy. I get the strawberry, all the stuff they say. It's even a little bit salty. This is fucking delicious. This one can was a lot of money. It was a lot of money for this can, and I've been waiting for this. It lived up to all the hype. Shout out to North Dakota. Who knew? Who knew? Yeah. Things is happening in North Dakota. Drekker. Like Drekker
got some good beers. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I've never had a bad one. I never had a bad one, and this is Chef Kiss, baby. This ain't no politician talk, Yoda. Ain't none of that. This is one of the best beers. This is one of the best beers I've had this year.
Yeah,
delicious.
It looks like it's right down my alley. It looked like you juicy.
Yeah, it does.
Well, especially in the glass. I see
that glass he used. Yeah, like you seal that bitch up and put it in the refrigerator.
It's called Wonder Spaces. If y'all can see that, it's in Philadelphia. I think they're all over the country, but the one I went to was in Philly. And they gave you when you got a drink, they gave you these glasses with the lids and shit on them. So I got my shit. Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah. So juicing, you could juice in this. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You totally juice. Yeah, well, and you said you were taking a break and now you're coming back to it.
Yeah.
So that's a great way to come back in with something that's fruity.
Yes.
And with all of that,
I wouldn't have it no other way.
That's good for your gut. So you're doing the right thing. You're doing the health.
Making me feel even better because I wouldn't have
like
came
yogurt.
other way. But double, triple dipple sour yogurt smoothie brand.
I mean, don't get up fast, but yeah.
No. Oh, you know what? That's what I didn't say. I don't know
what is the ABV on that thing.
Yeah, what is
probably,
this? I gotta look
probably
for it.
6.5.
I think I read everything on here but the ABV, and it's not on here.
Yeah, probably have to go about
no,
6.
you probably can't see it no more. That's what that is.
Oh man, you know what? You know what? You know what?
So you find out that you bringing something 15%, you'd be like, oh
man.
But it got you going to want to go to North Dakota. You going to North Dakota to the tap room?
I'm at least I'm reaching out to Drekker. Like we gonna have these people on the show. I like them. Like this, they're my second favorite Vikings. They got a Viking on their thing, so
nice.
By nature, our second favorite Vikings for brewing. But this is dope, man. These are really good beer. For sure. Like I may save up some money and buy y'all a can for each of you.
Save up some money.
Give it to your 401k for these, baby.
I might could one day.
This is one of the most expensive 1 can beer. Like bottles
really?
I bought. Yeah, bottles for like a pint.
It wasn't double digit though, was it?
Bro, yes.
What?
Yes, this is a great.
Yo, man, listen.
Yeah,
where'd you get it from?
I got it from the bottle shop. But I got it on Wednesday when it was discounted.
Yeah.
I waited. I saved up my money and waited for the discount.
Look at you talking about
Oh my God.
So needless to say, you would pass me another, huh?
Yeah, twice. And I said I've been sober for a while, so I'm not sure if the liquor is hitting me, but they feel like it's higher than 6.5. But we'll see.
Well, you haven't put a dent in it yet. I mean, you're not even halfway.
I am halfway. Oh,
you are? Okay.
Yeah, I'm about halfway.
Okay. So the jar is only part of what was in there. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah,
so
the jar, it would overflow. It would overflow. This is delicious, man. I'm sorry to take up so much time on this beer, but way to go.
I'm writing it down.
Fargo more than just a show, baby. They more than just a show.
Oh yeah.
They got beer out there. They got beer out there.
And that's good that it's North Dakota, a place that I know of in North Dakota. So like, yeah, okay, I can go to Fargo.
yeah, they got an airport. I'm sure they got an airport.
Yes.
Yeah, Fargo has an airport.
So you probably won't have to go far. You probably won't have to drive too far into North Dakota to go get this beer.
You go South Dakota, go to the Rushmores, all that good stuff.
Might as well.
Skip down the highway, go to Lincoln, Nebraska, come on through Omaha, and then hit Denver. You're done.
Okay.
I like how she just threw that Denver in there.
And it's crazy. She act like them states is the size of Delaware, and they're like,
no, nothing's the size of Delaware except for Rhode Island.
No, so the drive that you're saying, like bump down there and then bang, then there, like that's more like
down. They all online.
Mm-hmm.
It's a road trip. You guys should totally do a road trip. That's all I'm saying.
Through the Dakotas to end up in Denver,
and just go like brewery. Yeah.
Man,
one day.
Record it. We're having a whole production team to take us.
Bucket list. Yeah, it's on the bucket list for beer.
Visit one brewery in every 50 states. Every 50 states, we gotta hit a brewery for 51 states.
I would love to do that.
Lou, which one is that you got?
This is called Bloody Brains.
What's
the fruited smoothie sour with strawberry and blood orange.
The fact that you continually say it like that is crazy.
Yeah, because that's how. What am I supposed to say? Like all these A's in here, I'm not supposed to elaborate.
I didn't see that one, but most of them are 4 and 6.
Okay,
that's probably right because
they do different flavors, Yoda.
Yeah,
they probably don't take the flavors on, so I probably won't even be able to get this.
But they got one that's peach and passion fruit. They got blueberry and.
I mean, if they have more of them at the shop, you need to just throw some in the fridge.
Yeah.
I put 5 on it.
I'm gonna dip into my savings. If you put 5 on it, you're only gonna get a quarter of it.
That's all right. I need a little tiny princess glass of it. That's all.
This is bottle share cans. This is a bottle share can right here. Like I don't bring cans to the bottle share. Like fuck you. Look at this motherfucker. You going?
It's a $15 can.
All right, Yoda, what you drinking on?
Then finally, let me make it quick. This is good part is that Lou already had this on the podcast before.
Okay.
But it's the Philly Dilly, the pickle Pilsner from out of Levante Brewing. And where are they at?
He looked like
Westchester.
Westchester. That's Westchester. Okay.
He like the peanut. He like Mr. Peanut's.
Yeah, that's what he looked like. He looked like a little Mr. Peanut.
He looked like he about to say something wild.
Mr.
Like-
Mr. What? Hey, motherfucker!
Look, it is Levante from Westchester, so you know anything can come out of that pickle's mouth.
But this was their collab with
Levante J.
Fishtown Pickle Project, and they do small batch pickles and good stuff like that. But this would look like I drank most of it.
It looked like pickle water.
That looks just like pickle juice. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not too pickly, but you can still taste the pickle. But
what style?
they kind of use a Pilsner.
Pilsner, okay.
But they kind of use more of the pickle seasoning versus actual pickles.
Okay.
But it still has that. It still has that pickly smell in the. It kind of has that vinegary smell to it too. Like you can still smell the pickle.
What's your rating? Like I know you've had more. We've had pickle beers together, so I know you had a few. How you feel on the scale of pickle
this one
to drinkableness?
Well, this one, I actually like this one probably the most because it doesn't. A lot of ones that we had actually taste pickly, like real pickle, like just like drinking pickle juice damn there. But this one is just a hint. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like it.
More Pilsner.
Yeah.
Pickly. Okay.
I would pass me another of these because it's nice and refreshing.
Did you mention the ABV?
The ABV is a. I did earlier, but I don't think we was recording. What did I say? 5? Yep, 5. It's a 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5%.
All right.
Rob, what you rocking with today?
What you got?
I'm actually drinking from Wilmington Brew Works. I got the Can Father. It's a lager.
Really?
Okay.
Mario Puzo there. I see.
Playing puppet with the cans. That's nice.
Right.
It's only 4.2%, so it's light. This is perfect for St. Patrick's Day when you're drinking all day. I mean, I'm not drinking all day, but if you were, this would be a good beer to drink with. But this is a collaboration with there's a movie series that's called Bottle versus Cans, and this is part of the series. So I think they won back in 2021 maybe. They did a whole a movie. So there's a movie that goes with these cans. So this is another one in that series.
Was that local?
Yeah. So
was that?
Yeah.
Did we? Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Because it said the bottle and can battle for beer turf in the mafia-run city of Brewington continues. Will these two continue to coexist, or will their beer be that shed? What was it say? Shed in the.
Let me turn my glasses.
Get my readers. Let me switch out of these and get my readers.
Pop can't see that good.
That's right.
Yes, Orion, just like that. Let me turn my glasses up. I got to turn the glasses up. I don't know.
Let me turn the radio down so I can see this. What's the address again?
God damn, Rob, you ain't never been so old in your life.
Yeah, I know.
I am old.
I
know, but I ain't never seen it.
Never been as old as you are at this very moment.
You know what? I got a shirt that says that exact same thing around.
And with the little letters and the light shining in my face coming.
That's supposed to be all the way up.
Yes, way to own the moment, Rob. Bravo, man.
You know what? Yeah, hold on. I don't mind. Excuse me, everybody. I just grab my fucking readers. Let me see.
Yeah, I ain't got progressives yet, so eventually I'll have progressives.
Yeah,
I ain't got there yet. So maybe my next doctor visit, she'll be like, okay, it's time for progressive.
You know what I mean? You just look. You know what a progressive is? This.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true.
Just put some shades on top. Forget the Dwayne Wayne.
Yeah, save a couple dollars. I think Dwayne Wayne should be a thing, man. Why wasn't
Well, it was for a minute.
I have a pair.
They were big time, especially doing that.
I mean, like how the transitions
Like,
they
you
outside
in the eye doctors and get a pair of glasses like that.
Okay, now people
maybe my first pair will be. Maybe my first pair will be. I wouldn't mind doing that. Just pay homage.
Are you gonna do the up flap or the out flap?
Right.
Which way did he do his?
Are you doing the suicide doors or are you doing
the Lamborghini doors?
Let's go to that flap.
Suicide doors.
I'm gonna go up. Yeah,
okay.
So DeLorean style.
Yeah, the DeLorean lift. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Back to the Future. I'm definitely Back to the Future mind. Yep. We'll go back to 1988. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was.
It looked like she going Back to the Future in that background in that.
I'm
TV.
sure it's been on I'm sure it's been on the TV at least twice. I'm sure they played it at least twice. Yeah.
I guess I'm mirrored, so I can't see what I'm saying, but
they probably had a
they just out here just
in there.
Look at that.
Just like, oh man, that's great. Who's doing this?
That's a nice little spread up.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. And I got filled up. The fairy filled me back up. I don't even know what I did.
So now you got that got like a lager of Pilsner. That look like a lager of Pilsner, right? That's
almost Italian Pilsner. It could be a Italian Pilsner in that glass.
I don't know, but it's good.
Would you drink it?
I'm just gonna be reviewing beers the whole episode.
That's what I'm here to do. I'm just here for the people.
Yeah, there you go.
That's exactly why we have you on. For the people.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have some great beers. I have one. Orion has 15. But,
she has 16, Rob. She has 16.
Oh, right. That's right, 16.
I'm gonna go to sleep in one of the booths. It's cool. We good.
Wake up just in time for the band.
Wait, what y'all doing? Oh, over again. Yeah.
All right, so we got some great beers, and so let's get into it. So, what is on people's minds that's going on? I know people are talking about. I know I saw it, but I don't know if they all saw it. The Love Is Blind reunion. No,
Love Is Blind reunion.
Who
cares?
Oh, you don't know what Love Is Blind is?
The show,
the Eve song.
No, show on Netflix.
You got elevate and find.
Right? Yeah, like domestic abuse.
All right. So y'all don't care about what's going on in pop culture.
Is that the one? Is that the one where the little black lady and the big black man got together and they're getting a divorce now, right?
No,
it was like the second season. Ain't that the one when they talk behind the closed doors and they don't see each other for 6 weeks?
Yeah, that was like a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
So it's a different reunion. I thought it was like all the seasons. I thought it was all the seasons type of thing.
No, they always
up with that joint at all.
They reunion other seasons. Like people come back who've been successful in their reunions. I mean, in their unions, but the people who have failed, they do not. They do not bring them back.
Yeah, love has eyes for them. Yeah.
Because they had the guy who the couple from last year, they were on there because I think he's like a Nike exec or sneaker exec. I don't know if he's Nike. It has to be because he's in Portland, I think. But he was back on there. But well, if y'all don't watch it, doesn't matter. But,
it's funny thing that you mention it because everybody's talking about it. Every time I talk to somebody, they're like, so I was doing this, I was doing that. And they could be talking about like professional stuff, whatever. And then they're like, and then I went home and watched the Love Is Blind reunion. And I'm like, how, Sway? So evidently I need to go do some homework. I haven't seen it, but
it's always a fascinating show because some people, I guess love is blind to a point, I guess.
Yeah.
But not.
Yeah, I think it's so weird. It is a phenomenon, and it could come in and out of people's like peripheral. Because I remember watching, I guess it was season 2.
Yeah.
And I was fully invested in season 2. Like I told you, I know the black people that was in it, they was married, and I was rooting for them, and they got a divorce. I know what that's like. It's okay. But they I just figured that was a reunion. I didn't know what type of reunion it was. I didn't know it had kept going. Like once that stopped, I thought it was like maybe 2 more seasons, but I guess it's like been 4 or 5 more seasons since then.
I think this is season 6. I think this is season 6, I think.
Okay, yeah. So it's like it has been like 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, and that season you talking about, that wasn't going to work anyway because he originally wanted the little.
I know he wanted the white girl, right?
She was Latino, but yeah,
she was like Latino, okay. The Hispanic.
I think I saw the 3rd season. There was a couple in Chicago.
Yeah, that's Chicago. It was Chicago season.
Yeah, because I'm from Chicago, so I had to watch Chicago.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, I know that building.
Yeah.
We ain't got that big of an apartment. They just made it look like that. Yeah, that's.
But see how everybody just picks and chooses when they want to see it, and like you didn't know. You probably, Orion, did you know it was even still on until your colleagues started talking about it?
Because I would hear about it periodically. I knew it was still out there, but I hadn't watched it because that was the only season I was invested in. Gotcha. But the reunion surprised me because people that I wouldn't think would be into these reality type romantic shows were like, and I was watching that, you know, just a chill night watching the reunion.
I think like because of the business you're in, like the people you talk to, it's like a way to get away. It's an escape. Like they don't have to really think when they're watching Love is Blind. They could just watch Love is Blind and enjoy it for what it is. You know what I mean?
Right, but it's also not one of those. It's not like a Love and Hip Hop-ish type of reality show.
No, I'm not saying that either. I've seen one season. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think it has a broader appeal than one would think, right? When you think of something like The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, you're like, it's you know who that is sitting in her sweats,
right,
with her dog, eating like low calorie popcorn, watching it, and being like, oh my God, right?
But it could be anybody for Love is Blind.
But it's like everybody. I mean, I was talking to somebody, you were seeing government talking about Love is Blind. I'm like, I was like, how come y'all don't watch it?
Right, yeah. Everybody's seen some part of Love. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I've never watched Bachelor. I don't think I've ever seen like more than two episodes of Bachelor.
I don't even think I've seen a whole episode. I've like made it 15 minutes in and been like, okay, this is
but everybody, almost everybody we know, it is interesting. That is
because you're right. The demographic that you described is exactly their target market. So it actually, it is actually.
She got a Stanley Cup right now.
She does.
She got a Stanley Cup right now with like a rose, like glitter rose on it, and she's waiting for the next season.
Can't wait.
She
watching reruns to prepare.
Campaigns for that next person to be the Bachelor. He needs to be the Bachelor, like because he didn't win. He didn't win, so she does. On
she's
Twitter
emailed. She's emailed. She's
on Twitter like, Jeffrey needs to be the next Bachelor for sure.
And if you don't do it, I want to speak to your manager.
Emails. Yes. I will cut my hair this way.
But it wasn't. It wasn't interesting because there was only actually 2 couples that made it to the altar on this season, so it was actually an interest in.
Okay.
But last year,
how many couples made it to the final parts?
2. There's 2.
No, I mean, I'm sorry. How many people made it to like the couples part? I should.
I think it's like it might be like 6 couples. 6
of them. So 2 out of 6 made it. That
seems
about right. I feel like that's about right.
Yeah, but only one got married, so it was in that.
Oh shit! Oh god!
So it's a funnel. It's a marriage funnel.
It definitely is.
The conversion rate is up.
30. We start with 30. We get 12. And we end up with 1, with 2.
Yikes.
We end up with 2. Yeah.
Yeah, and
one was a funnel.
Yeah, it was. Well, the response broke the internet. But last year, when they tried to do the live reunion live on Netflix, it broke Netflix because they don't do it live anymore. Because it broke Netflix last time because
everybody loves it.
Oh, they're not ready for live. They're not ready for live.
What do you mean it broke Netflix?
Yeah, like was they not ready for live TV?
They weren't last year. This year, I think they've had a live show now, but it wasn't as popular or as high in demand as last year's reunion was.
Okay.
But because they did David Chung has a live show where he cooks in front of people live on Netflix that I watched. That's a good show. But he has conversations with his friends while he's cooking. So that's good. But
I watched that before.
That's live, but it's not like must see TV. Everybody tuning in, waiting for it.
Yeah, we could see
like they were
live, but we could see this next week.
Love is Blind, Netflix back out, doing all that.
Because they was like, they had to pause it. They're like, we're sorry, we anticipate.
Hold on.
So y'all just
Rob trying to ignore it.
She constantly keeps coming back to this.
Right.
She constantly keeps coming back to this. Yes, Netflix got his back blown out by the live.
Everybody was there. Everybody was there.
She gonna get a limited edition. I'm starting giving them out to people.
You got the penis fly trap. Penis fly traps. Yes, she's definitely in the penis fly trap subgroup.
Oh, dirty mind over here.
Bro.
I am at a brewery first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give me grace because I haven't had no corned beef and cabbage or nothing.
You can have all the grace you want with your nasty ass. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Sick mind.
Not on the
What else is going on since Love is Blind is not your cup of tea?
But we got some legs out of it. It was a topic. Yeah, it was.
The NFL offseason is going haywire, going crazy. It's exciting. NFL is trying to keep up with. NFL is always the one that is always the main headline. It's the NBA that be trying to keep up with the NFL, but NFL always is wild. You got trades going down. Justin Fields got traded from Chicago to the Steelers for a bucket of peanuts.
I don't know what that means. Sorry. I'm a girl.
I was about to say, how much football do you know? How much this is?
I love going to games live. I love the beer. I love the tights because all the little men's run around in the tights.
The beer
and I will cheer for whatever section I'm in because I don't want to get beat up. So I'm just here for the experience.
You're a fan of the home team of whatever stadium you're in.
I am a fan of the experience.
You just be like, go football.
Yes. I mean,
go sports.
That's what I said. You actually know the game.
To know when to cheer, right? I know when it's the first down. I get a little, and then, but see, the problem is then I start asking people questions and they get annoyed with me because I'm like, all right, so then, but if he were to run like to here and they're like, stop doing geometry, and I'm like, but the diameter of the circumference, it's pi day, right?
Yeah.
And then it just becomes a whole thing. Yeah, so I just sit there with my beer and
beer tights, and the game a little bit. That's enough. That's
nachos.
Enough. So, yeah, but this free agency stuff is not nothing that you. Yeah.
I mean, I understand the concept of if you pay me.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's not your info. How about the NAACP Image Awards? Did you watch the NAACP Awards last night?
I did.
Out to the people.
I did.
So that's a no for Lou.
But I'm ready for anything that comes y'all's two-way as y'all discuss it. I definitely will jump in because I know enough about Black people that I could ride with this one.
Entertainer of it was hosted by Queen Latifah. So Queen Latifah did was the host.
Equalizer. The Equalizer does everything.
Yeah,
everything.
It was her birthday. I don't know when exactly. I don't know if it was live or they recorded it, but whatever happened, it was her birthday.
That was her birthday.
They sang Happy Birthday to her, led by Shirley Ralph in the audience, and also it was sprung on her by Erica Alexander.
Don't you be low key?
Yes.
Don't low key be remembering like Shirley Ralph has a beautiful voice.
Yeah,
she's
but never recorded nothing but Dream Girls. That's what I was about to say. The original Dream Girl. That's the only real recordings of her singing voice that we.
She did Broadway though.
But I'm saying like she never did it like an album. To have such a nice voice, you think that actress would have put out one album.
Back in the day, I don't think they did that. They didn't do a lot of.
Maybe not.
They didn't do a lot of.
She might have though. Actually, let me Google that because people. Eddie Murphy had an album, y'all. Come on.
Right.
But that was Eddie Murphy. That was Eddie Murphy. He could do anything.
But hold up, man. What's the girl Push It from Martin? What's her? God damn it, I can't remember. We done had
Tashina Arnold.
Tashina Arnold.
No, not Tashina. Tashina had an album, but the
other one. You're talking about
Push It.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Until you get it right. What is the lead actress? What is Martin's wife's name, yo?
Tisha Campbell.
I was like, she light, and I knew I could do better, but I
couldn't. Y'all talking about my readings.
Yo, my brain, I ain't never said my brain was the best. My brain is definitely older than my age.
But see, again, that was a different time frame when Shirley Ralph came out. They weren't doing a lot of.
Yeah, that was probably like 15, 20 years before.
You're right. She did do an album.
All right. Yes.
In the evening.
Send that to me.
I'm gonna find it.
They probably went wood like a chook bull.
Who's out with that?
You say it went straight to video.
Who album is it?
Blockbuster real
Shirley Ralph.
Yes.
Shirley Ralph album.
Actually, there's mostly Shirley Ralph in the evening.
You know who else has an album? Do y'all know Della Reese has a singing album?
Oh yeah.
Yo, I remember Della Reese having a singing album.
Or like before the acting, like in the
because she was like a jazz.
She was like a jazz singer or something. Yep.
That looked like a singing album cover. That's definitely a yes.
Everybody should
Yes.
see your word up. Like, word
It's
up.
shoulder
Yeah, or
It's the shoulder pads.
if the shoulder pad say word up, the Harris says
It's the
fucking
shoulder
Anita
pads and
Baker.
the tape.
Oh, she about to give you all types of Phyllis Hyman. I know she. Yeah, that's a lot.
I don't know if
Phyllis
Phyllis Hyman.
vibes.
Phyllis Hyman
This
was
is-
special.
Y'all
Yeah.
remember Celebrity Deathmatch?
I feel like one of them.
Yeah, celebrity deathmatch. Yeah,
Shirley Ralph, Phyllis Hyman. Somebody
Think-
getting their throat cut out. Just like, finish her.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fatality.
That would be a mean. I would love to see that celebrity death. They should bring that back. Celebrity death.
Yeah,
What happened to that?
they ain't
You
bringing
know, it
that
needs to
back.
come to BET. It needs to come to BET, and we need
Why
to
would they
let
bring it back? We too sensitive.
Jordan
Yeah.
Peele should do it.
Probably.
Yeah, we ain't bringing
Yeah,
that
if
back.
Jordan Peele does it though, it's okay. Jordan Peele can be nasty.
Nah, it won't be okay.
And
So,
wild.
yeah. It'll be good, but I think
maybe it
it's
can't be on. Maybe it gotta be on like BT
Netflix.
Plus. Maybe you gotta pay for it. Like you can't
Extra,
just get it on.
extra
Yeah, you
late
can't
at
just get it
night.
on Xfinity. Yeah, it gotta be on Uncut. BET Uncut.
There you go.
Got
I wish that
Celebrity
still
Deathmatch.
came on.
Listen, it's
Of
on
course you
every day.
do. Of course you
It's
do.
on YouTube. It's on
Precious
YouTube.
versus Baby Boy, and she bites his head off.
Precious versus
Yo, how
Baby
long you
Boy.
been thinking about these matchups?
A lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot.
Put
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah. Precious
I
versus
don't think you
Baby
quit.
Boy.
I think
About
I
celebrity
think
deathmatch all the
because
time.
they're perfect. They're perfect death matches. Like you're actually a producer of the show.
It's actually a little weird if you
Yeah,
actually.
like how much you're writing.
Yes.
Wow, Ryan. Wow, I did not know this side
What else
of you.
happened? Usher won Entertainer of the Year. Plus, he got the President's Award. So Usher got the Entertainment of the Year, as well as the
What's the
President's
President's
Award.
Award? What's
It's the
that?
Steal Your Lady
I meant
Award.
the Chairman Award. He got the Chairman Award. So it's like the Chairman
Oh,
of
it's like a
NAACP.
Legend, like I've been doing this for so
Yeah.
long. Type of
Yes.
thing. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
because Amanda Gorman got the President's Award. She got the President's Award.
And what's
but
that?
he
What
got
is the
Chairman-
President's Award?
Same type of thing. It was like the president said, "You know who I want to award?" The president of
Oh,
NAACP says,
Oh, okay. The
They
president
get to
of
pick
NAACP
somebody.
gets to pick
"Yeah, they
the
get to pick
person.
somebody."
Nobody
Like
gets
it
to
out.
say, I picked them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I get to
Yeah.
be the president, and I get to pick one person that I like, the blackest person for me. For this year is
Blackest Person Award.
I mean, that's basically he's a
Yeah, kinda
he's a president of
Well, he's the
NAACP.
ACP. It
This
is.
is the
It definitely is the
black
blackest
person of
award.
the year. This is the blackest black person of the year.
No, it's the most colored person of the year.
Oh no! Because it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's good. That's good.
Pigmentation.
That's good.
Yo, Orion
Yeah.
is smart as shit.
Yeah.
They know our Bibles at the building.
Yeah. Who else? I think New Edition got the. I think New Edition got the Lifetime Achievement Award. Yeah, Fantasia did get the actress.
I like
of the year.
Fantasia, man.
Me too. Fantasia
I
thick.
like Fantasia.
The
Whoa.
audience
Come on, man.
participation.
Come on, man.
Oh,
No, man, that
my
can't be
bad.
your
I-
criteria
that's
for
not what I
liking
was-
people,
I
man.
thought
That
I
can't
was
be your
talking about. My
criteria.
bad.
No, we was talking about her talents, man.
Oh, she can sing.
Golly. She can sing
Yeah.
and she can act. She got it for acting, not singing, right?
She got it for color, she got it for the color purple. Yeah.
No,
she
she
got
do
the-
other stuff. I didn't even know she sung her. Say no, this one.
Yeah.
I like
She
it.
did-
I like her.
she did-
I never see her act. I never see her act, but I like her singing.
You didn't see Color Purple?
You ain't
No, I
seen
ain't seen
Fantasia
Color Purple.
Barrino's story?
Oh, shit.
What?
You didn't see the Color Purple?
You ain't seen the
No, I ain't seen
Fantasia,
the Color
Barrino story?
That was like
She
the first thing she did coming out
That's
of
what I'm saying.
American
That
Idol,
was
right?
more. That was more. I've seen that before I seen the Color Purple with her.
You
in
saw the
it.
Color Purple?
With her in it?
Yeah.
No. I saw the Fantasia
I thought he
Barrino
said
story.
he said.
No, I said I
He
saw the
must see that,
Fantasia.
though.
I said I saw the Fantasia Barrino story.
I love the judgment, and I'm here for it.
I did not see Color Purple. More
I
power
can't believe
to
y'all
it.
didn't see the Color Purple. That's crazy.
Why can't you
Why?
believe it?
Why?
Why?
That's the iconic movie in the
Not
Black
that one.
lexicon.
Not that one.
Actually, this is closer to the book than the actual
I
Color
heard
Purple
that.
that was in
I heard
1980.
that. I heard that.
Yeah.
Because they could
I
do
heard
more
that
now.
too.
They could do more now that they couldn't do back in the 80s, right?
Yeah, 'cause-
Hey,
yeah,
wow.
Because it's basically isn't it
But
basically
they
the
talk-
lesbian loves, and it
yeah,
basically
but-
just the love on the woman on woman
They
stuff.
talk more about that. They talked more about that, yeah, than they did on
And how
the,
they had it like it was a love, not just a one time thing.
yeah. they did talk a little more about that.
Maybe I should check it out. Lesbian look.
See, you and your thickness, you ruining it, man. You're ruining it.
See,
Man.
Rob, this is what you had to tell him from the outset. Like, oh, it's girls. It's girls. You should
Nah, you had to tell me that. You ain't gotta tell me that, man. I still don't want to see it. I still don't want to see it. I would much rather read the book. I bet you the book is. Never mind.
It might be
more detailed.
That's right. But I know Alice Walker was on the set of that movie. She came into like the last set scene of the movie, and she cried and hugged the director and said, "Thank you for bringing the vision exactly to life." And that's interesting because Steven Spielberg did the first one, right? So,
I was about to say, who was the director of this one?
It was a black guy. I can't remember his name. It's like
that's why Steven Spielberg don't care.
But
it comes down to
do good in the movies.
It did,
huh? Yeah, it did solid.
It did what it's supposed to do for 2024.
It just be confusing me nowadays because everything come out on fucking streaming so fast. It's like,
yeah.
Because that shit's out on like
on Max now.
Because a movie get too much.
Like
nowadays.
Yeah.
That's black, right? That sounds black.
Yeah, that's definitely African.
Like literally, you could be like, "What's up, King?"
And then I think like with the including the times, and then him being, it's a lady or a man?
It's a man.
It's a man. And then let me zoom in.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Oh, you gotta zoom in to find out.
She just wanted to be sure. She just wanted to be sure. She ain't got a reader.
I don't want to misspeak.
Yeah, she ain't turning her eyeballs.
I got you.
Yeah.
But him being a black man and it being 2022 or whatever when they started doing the movie, it's a lot more that he could do justice to the book, probably.
Yeah.
Especially how times have come. And then, like in '84, when they was doing that movie, and then Steven Spielberg being as good as he is, he's still a white man, so it's kind of hard to always relate and pay homage the way that a black person could pay homage to the story because it's written by a black woman.
I think he's still. There's also.
I think he did.
I mean, people still love the first one. A lot of people still love the first one. Maybe some people love it more because they were like, "Oh, they got a lot of singing in it." And this version,
I've heard that too. The musical,
but it was also closer. But it was also more. It was adapted from the book and the Broadway play, not the 84 version. So if you went in thinking 84 version, then you obviously didn't do your homework.
But you know what confused me though? How come they like when they were showing previews from the gate, like when they was talking about it coming out, they never said it was like a musical type genre.
They never do.
Like,
you know what else?
But they didn't do that with
Mean Girls.
Songs were in the preview.
Yeah, Mean Girls is a musical. The new one I just found out like last week.
They said that was a musical too.
They did not promote that as a musical, yo. Neither of those movies.
I watched the color. I can't say I watched promotion for Mean Girls, but I definitely watched promotion for The Color Purple. I never thought that they was gonna be singing their asses off.
Well, because it's based on the Broadway play. That told you right there, because Broadway play is a musical.
Yeah, but then I didn't hear that until the movie was out.
I'll admit, I may not be that smart. I may not be that smart because I heard it's based off a Broadway play, but I didn't know that they was going to be singing.
Robert said when you said I may not be that smart. Robert said right.
Yeah, right. I got you. You're not as smart as I thought you was, Lou, because that was right there. Is the clue?
Right. Yeah. I mean,
the clue is based on the Broadway. Based on Broadway. You ain't never been to Broadway, Lou? Oh, I got you, Lou.
Robert said right. You're not.
No, I was saying because it said that let you know the only movie that I saw throughout the last few weeks, only movie that I saw that last few minutes that they didn't mention musical at was Wonka. That was a
Wonka's a musical.
Wonka is a musical.
Wonka is a musical.
The newest Wonka's a musical. Oh my God! You just saved me $10, bro. I was about to marinate the fuck out of that shit like this week. I'm not saying no Wonka musical.
The original was a musical. Would you
the original was the best one. The original was the best one. He's singing every once in a while, but he ain't acting to sing. Like I need you to be singing to act.
Because they were technically singing in Color Purple, the first one too.
Yeah, they singing a lot of movies that ain't musicals.
No. The original. The original,
right? The 19 with
was at least like 9 songs in that.
Yes, that ain't no musical, man. There's a more dialogue.
Wait, how many songs?
It was 9
songs. It may not be 9.
But how you know it's 9 songs?
All these movies got
soundtracks. Every single character had a song monologue.
Why do you know this?
Because after the Oompa Loompa. Okay, you know what? You know what?
Everybody
Because
sing.
Every time somebody dies, the Oompa Loompa sing.
That's true.
And when that rich girl died in the goose egg, she was singing.
She didn't die. She didn't die. No one died.
No one died.
So listen, what you think? You see him again? Did you ever?
Oh,
I didn't see him at the end of that one.
They said go collector. They always say go
They said,
collector.
yeah. He said, I think the Inferno
that's
is
like the
not
cleanup,
on today.
huh?
Yeah, he said, I think we not burning trash today. He said, your daughter is trash. Your daughter in the trash. She gonna get burned today.
But I guess if you went in thinking of like the Johnny Depp Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which was not a musical at all.
Yo,
even in the original, 16 songs.
16 songs. Hey, I guess
I feel like it's 16 songs in New Jack City. Is that a musical?
But
Yeah,
they're
but if you're
not
not
actually
actually
singing.
singing,
I don't know though, because you had Guy singing, you had motherfucking Levert singing, you had motherfucking Keith Sweat singing.
Come on, y'all prove me right.
Lou, you might be on it.
It's just musicals. Color me bad.
It wasn't the main characters either.
Yeah, so it was like
they weren't main characters, but they were
okay.
Right?
Yo,
so when you sing a song and explain the plot and move it along.
Mean Girls was a Broadway show. And Mean Girls was a Broadway show, and then they came out with the new Mean Girls. Yeah. I don't know if it said, but I know that Mean Girls was a Broadway show. I found all this shit out like last week. This is blowing my mind.
Mean Girl, the young lady who played the Mean Girl, she played it in Broadway, so that's where. So she was been this character for a long time.
Rachel McAdams?
No, Rachel.
The girl who
Rachel
played it
Rapp.
on Broadway played it in the actual movie, movie version.
The girl who played it in the second movie was the Broadway actress.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is very similar to Color Purple, right? Because essentially Color Purple
Fantasia did the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they morphed it when it was on stage, and then we brought a lot of those actors.
Wow, did we just synergy Color Purple with Mean Girls?
Yeah, because Danielle Brooks did the same thing. She was she played the character on Broadway, and then
Color Purple.
Yeah.
That's Orange is the new black lady, right?
Yep.
Orange.
I like her too.
Orange is the new
Orange.
Speaking of the Color Purple, while we're on her, Taraji P. Henson did win for the Color Purple. She did win for Best Supporting Actress at the NAACP Image Awards. So there was that.
Congratulations.
Well,
yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, she.
What y'all think the P stand for? Is she a Patricia?
Taraji Patty.
I think it's Pierce.
It's not a new last name.
You think it's a last name?
Because she's related.
Money on this.
She's a descendant from Matthew P. Henderson, right?
That is true.
She's a descendant of him.
Yeah, that's her great grandfather or
The
something.
Antarctica man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
His middle name that was P for Pierce.
I
Is what you're saying?
don't know what his middle name is.
Patience.
It's
Peculiar.
Come on, man. You just doing what I used to do. Now you
no, but that's true. What he said, but not.
But the P. He said P was for Pierce.
What it stands for? Orion looked it up. What did it say?
I did look it up. Wait, so what were the votes? So we had
I said Pierce.
Pierce.
Wait, is it another last name? Let's just say that. Is it?
I'm not giving no hints. Just tell me what you think.
Goddamn, Orion.
It is not another last name.
I'm with you and Patricia.
So Perry.
I'm saying,
Matthew
Patience.
Perry.
Patience
is crazy and so
that sounds like today and tomorrow. Okay. It stands for Penda, which is Swahili meaning hope and love.
Like P-E-N-D-A.
P-E-N-D-A. Yeah, they made that shit up.
Taraji Penda.
I wonder why she thought she needed the P in her name.
That's
though,
what it was for.
not a
Taraji.
Yeah.
I think
ass down.
It's just like having, you know what I mean? A lot of celebrities do have a middle initial. Yeah.
It kind of stands out. Is that why?
Yeah, like
Lord.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Right. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan makes sense. I get Michael B. Jordan.
His literal name, he was named after the great. Yeah,
his middle name is Bruh.
Samuel Jackson makes sense.
Michael Bruh.
Bruh Jordan.
We've been calling him Bruh since he was 2.
That ain't his real middle name. That's what we call
I think Samuel makes sense too because Samuel Jackson seems like blah, but Taraji, like how many Tarajis are there?
I don't know, but Samuel L would be a lot of L's.
Right.
It's a lot. It feels redundant. It sounds like
Samuel L.
I feel like I said it twice.
Samuel
I
L.
feel like I said it at least 2 times.
Yeah, you did. Samuel L.
You gotta say Samuel L. Jackson because Sam L. Jackson sounds stupid.
Sam
So
L. Jackson sounds ridiculous.
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson sounds even worse.
That sounds like a
Samuel
old country folk singer or something like Samuel.
But it's funny because when people say Sam Jackson, they don't say the L. They say, "Hey, Sam Jackson was in the film." They don't say the L when they say Sam.
And are they saying that? When are they saying Sam Jackson?
People say Sam. Like people who
is there another Sam Jackson?
Who know him? Who know him?
Who know him? They say Sam Jackson.
Okay.
Okay.
Got you.
He goes by Sam.
Yeah, I would figure he would go by Sam to his friends, and he's professionally known as Samuel Jackson.
Well, even but even when you're like working on a film with him, they'd be like, "Yeah, Sam Jackson was amazing in this film." So they don't say Samuel L. Jackson was amazing.
So when he acting his ass off, they just like in awe. They like Sammy.
When he got the Jerry curl, it's Samuel.
Right. Samuel L. Jackson.
Glorious singer.
That's Pulp Fiction only. I think it's only.
What the L stand for?
Lee probably.
Lamont.
Probably
Lamar.
I feel like Lee feels right.
Lee is always the L.
I'm sticking with
Lee is always the L.
Lee is always the L.
Samuel Lamar Jackson.
Samuel Larry.
No, he's too old to be a Lamar, though, I think.
No, he's not Lamar.
Oh, he's too old to be a Lamar.
Oh, no.
Luther.
It's the blackest name.
It's the blackest name.
It's the blackest name you can think of.
It's Lincoln.
No.
It's Lawrence. No, not Lawrence.
Come on now.
Langston. It's
real black.
Yeah, real black.
I mean, got the cigarette in his mouth and it's just hanging on the lip.
Leonard.
Luther's doing
Leonard's close.
Leonard's close.
That is definitely a Leonard.
Leonard's close.
Leonardo?
But think a little more southern.
Yeah.
Linford.
Where are you getting these names from, my guy?
I got an uncle named Linford. You better stop.
Loquacious.
Linford.
Loquacious. It is
Leroy.
Leroy.
Oh, that was it. Y'all should have said nigga. Say that.
You got to feel it in your throat.
They used to say that Jetson's kid Elroy was just Leroy mixed up, so he was
his
black.
boy Elroy. No, Elroy's actually a name though. It's in like kids' books or in like
if
name
you switch
books.
it up though, it's Leroy. You switch them letters up, that's Leroy. So,
it's just, you know,
that's the only black Jetson.
He's like the Bizarro Elroy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would be good. That would be good. And George Jetson could still be George because you know that's
Samuel Jackson should have
been
by Leroy Jackson.
He should have been S. Leroy Jackson. S. Leroy Jackson. Yeah, Sam could play. S. Leroy could play. George Jetson. George Jetson for sure. I believe.
Wild.
It's Leroy. It's Leroy Jackson. Dang. That is a nigga.
I didn't say it. You said it. I didn't say all that. I didn't say
that either, man.
That was right in low.
That is a colored person.
Rob, you got his you got Yoda's voiceover yet?
Not yet.
He got his signal. He need a bat signal.
No, I don't need one because
definitely do.
Everything
just got chopped what he said.
All right.
These thoughts.
Everything is okay. No.
Why you like Fantasia and SZA?
Y'all thinking
because they good.
Oh my God, Fantasia though. The audience participation when she won her award and she was like, "I didn't know I was gonna win this," and they were like, "Oh,
that's pretty solid, yo."
Yeah, no, that was absolutely great. Keep going. You just heard it yesterday. Keep going.
But if you keep going, you got to break out in the song she sung when she was leaving.
No, just go till they sing good.
But she was like, I didn't write nothing. I didn't think I would win. And the whole audience was like, "Oh!"
I didn't think she would win either. So to be fair, I get it.
Who was the nominees with her? Who was she going against?
I don't even remember now, but
I don't remember either.
when I was looking at
Because
that, I was like,
Color Purple feel like the blackest movie of the year to me.
And the thing is not that. I mean, it's kind of a layup and it's kind of not. Like, I think Fantasia brings a lot of emotion. She's that church girl that takes her shoes off on the stage and just like, you know, fall out. She ain't even Pentecostal, just fall out anyway. But
Patty LaBelle, like,
right, Patty LaBelle used to do snow angels. On the So like, she has the capacity to bring a lot of emotion and a lot of vulnerability to what she does, but it's a craft that she doesn't know as well. I mean, she did it on Broadway, so she obviously knows it, but like, she hasn't been doing it for 30 years, right?
Did she win a Tony? Did she win or was nominated for a Tony?
I don't know. She was. She had. I hope she was. But Tony's hard.
I feel like that's how you got
hard
to
to get that buzz.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know, man. It's a lot of black people that got some Tonys.
I mean, is it a lot of black people compared to the total number of people who?
I mean, maybe not, but I feel like the per capita.
The show got 11 nominations on Broadway.
Did she get nominated?
I don't know if she has.
It doesn't say. Okay.
I'm looking. I don't know if she has one specifically.
And while I messed up. Usher got the President's Award, and Amanda got the Chairman Award. So that was I flipped them.
So basically, there's a chairman of the NAACP, and he or she gets to pick, and then there's a president, and
the chairperson.
Yeah, the chairperson and the president get to pick their blackest person of the year. I love that. I love that.
That feels like the what was that from Chappelle's show where they had the draft? They were like, with
yeah. I like that the chairman gets to do it too. Like the vice president don't, but the chairman just sitting there like, yeah, I'm in fourth place, baby, but it's mine.
And Queen Latifah's birthday is actually on the 18th, so it's actually Monday.
Oh,
but they celebrated it early. So
oh my gosh,
it must have been live.
Fantasia Barrino's awards and nominations. You can't see this because it's so long, but like she's got a lot.
That's a long list.
Oh yeah.
She got AMA for nominations: AMA, BET, Billboard, Golden Globe, Grammy, NAACP, Satellite Award, Black Reel Awards, Critics' Choice Movie Award, Celebration of Cinema and Television, Theater World Award, Screen Actors Guild Award, People Choice Award, Astra Films, and BAFTA. None of them is a Tony though.
Okay.
She's never nominated for a Tony. She's
Damn.
got a total of 27 wins and 78 nominations. This chick is an all-star player right here.
That's a good percentage right there.
Oh yeah.
American Idol. American Idol out here doing things.
Yeah. Who else was in that? Who else was in her category? Andrew Ellis for Origin. Haley Bailey from The Little Mermaid. Tiana Taylor with 1001, which was a good movie. And Yari Shahidi was in Sitting in Bars with Cake, which was on Amazon Prime.
No, they weren't going to beat her with The Color Purple.
Yeah,
they weren't going. I mean, maybe Angelique.
Origin might have. Origin may have.
Yeah, Angelique is amazing though. Yeah, but
what's Origin?
You got
give me some Origin.
But it was also I never seen it, but just because I saw clips of it, and it was directed by what's her name? Ava DuVernay.
It was Ava.
DuVernay.
Okay.
So it had
cheesy.
Yeah, so I knew kind. So she had I guess Fantasia was probably the obvious choice. I was surprised that Taraji did win though, because I think they wanted to give somebody different the award maybe, because what's her name? Divine Roy Rudolph would win all of the white awards. So anybody was like, let's give our people.
Divine from Philly. That's the Philly chick.
That's the Philly chick, yeah.
Oh yeah,
okay. Roy Rudolph.
Yeah. She was winning all the awards in a white movie. It was a white movie, and it was in.
It was the white movie.
She winning all the.
Is she a black person or a white person?
Yeah, she's a black woman. She's a black woman.
I ain't never heard this woman in my Divine Roy Rudolph.
Was she in anything else other than that?
Yeah, she's been in other stuff. She was in
But
was
not
in
this season though.
Not this season. She was in what's my man name? Tracy
Morgan.
Tracy Morgan's sitcom. She was in that. She's been in a couple things. So I knew who she was.
I've never seen her before.
Yeah, I need to check her out. I ain't never heard
of
her.
But the holdover actually is. I watched some of the movie. Actually, the parts I watched so far is a good movie. I haven't finished it. It's a little.
It looks like it's boring.
I've been watching it in sections. It's a mini series.
Sometimes that's how you got to do it. Sometimes these 3-hour movies is I don't know how long that one.
I don't even think it's 3 hours. It's like 2 hours.
Slow movie.
Yeah, but it got two of my favorite. It has one of my favorite actors because Paul Giamatti is one of my favorite actors. So
get prepared. I like him too. I like Paul. I like G. That guy, Paul.
PG, we call him. We call him PG.
I did kind of find it interesting that the two people that have been winning, or at least been nominated in most of these other award ceremonies, were not at this ceremony. I do kind of like, how you ain't here? Like she was not. Divine wasn't there. Coleman wasn't there. The two Philly cats weren't there. Both of them are from Philly. They both were not.
Black.
Yeah.
Coleman, see, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, I hate when everybody be at the MTV Awards and not at the BET Awards. Like, what are you doing?
You say MTV Awards?
You know that's how it works. Get what he's saying? No, I understand what he's saying. Yeah, like why you not at the Source Awards but you at the Grammys? Like that don't make no sense. You got
because I ain't trying to get shot.
That's different. That's not these days. Like
but
you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't getting shot at the NAACP Awards.
I don't think anybody goes to the MTV Awards anymore, but the fact that you go to the Oscars and you're not at the NAACP, I'll be like,
And you at the Oscars, you ain't even nominated for the shit. You don't even be involved. You just there.
It'd be your movie. It'd be like your movie been nominated for costumes, and you like, oh, I'm gonna go.
I'm like,
you actually get nominated for best actress or best actor, and you put that on your calendar. You don't got nothing to do. All you're doing is act.
Well, and that's an interesting thought because we created these awards because we weren't allowed in, or even when we were technically allowed in, we weren't.
And is the red-nosed reindeer out here winning Oscars? Is she actually winning the Oscar, or is she just getting nominated?
Who's the red-nosed reindeer?
The Divine Rudolph.
No, She won.
She
won every award.
She came up and she was just like,
and she got nominated for this one and didn't win, so she like, I ain't gonna make it. She making faces like that. I gotta see this lady, man. Like I never heard this lady. She won an Oscar.
You just saw her, Orion. Show again.
Oh man, that
looks just like I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen her before. Thank you.
I got your back.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Anytime I need an interpretation, Orion is here for me. I close my eyes. I heard Fantasia, and I opened my eyes, and I seen the Divine Rudolph. Thank you. Yo. That was great.
I'm here for you.
That's terrible.
Yes, you are.
Am I lying? I ain't lying.
Yeah, you lying. I'm not going to. I was good.
Nah, I'm not close out of that at all.
I like that. I appreciate it.
I've only seen a woman 2 times in my life, and one time was on this podcast.
But she won the Golden Globes and she won the Oscars. I think she won the SAG Awards.
I definitely think that she
cleaned up.
Only reason why I'm saying maybe she gets a pass is if she knew she wasn't going to win. But
maybe she had a family issue and she couldn't make it. Maybe it was something.
Maybe she got the Rona because she was at all those other ones.
Yeah. Maybe she had to come back to Philly because they were celebrating her here or something. I don't know.
I think that Philly would have been able to postpone it to celebrate her another day because of the NAACP. And if they don't, that's racism.
Well, no, it could have been a black organization celebrating her here as well.
You don't know that. You didn't say that.
I don't know anything. I don't know what.
Philadelphia is majority white. So
but the black mayor is black.
We want to have you on this day, and you just look up, and it's like, that's the NAACP day.
If Philly supports her, it's not going to be the white people.
Right, and the mayor is black, so maybe she had it was Divine Rudolph Day.
Let's not blame it on Philly. Let's not blame it on the obligation in Philly. Let's not do that.
I'm just saying.
We don't know what it was. We don't know.
We don't know.
Right. So Philly didn't come.
She might have been like, she ain't want to go. I don't know.
She might have said, fuck the NAACP.
I feel like that's what y'all want
to say. Them niggas ain't help me get here. That's what she said.
Look, because y'all know, you gotta, those dresses and stuff that people wear, unless you are the Angelina Jolies of the world, you don't get that shit for free. You got to pay for it yourself.
Yeah.
And the other thing, and
like
Taraji put us on
if you won the best picture, if you won the best picture or the best actors, don't I get something for free now?
So here's the deal.
I got a little bit.
You have to set up like the person that dresses you, the designer, months in advance before you go. So that means they have to be checking for you. So maybe Christian Siriano might be checking for her because he's been rolling with the thick black women for since day one. He's our gay mascot. I feel like Christian Siriano is on all of our estate planning because he's been looking out for us, right? So he does that, but like other than that, like these places, Tiffany's and all of that stuff, like they don't necessarily see us until they see us. And then now the next award season, she might be getting thrown stuff, but who knows? Because you got to come up
because it's in the middle, and it's in the middle of the season, and you said it has to be months in advance, so they may see her winning now and like, oh well, we don't have you on our schedule.
Yeah, no, and you can't do it that quick. Like you literally, because they go in and they do fittings and stuff. So if you're familiar with like the bridal process and like how women go look for their dress months and months ahead, you got to go try on something. With this is they're more bespoke. So it's like we've got one dress or like a set of single dresses for you to try. It's not like I have a line of them. And then they put them on you, and then they go and they do all of the alterations and all of that stuff. So it takes a really, really long time.
Okay.
But not only that, X all that out, you got to pay for your hairstylist. You got to pay. Taraji put us on this game. One of her recent interviews where she was talking about, you think I made $100,000?
Oh yeah,
how much goes to it? 30% goes to these people automatically, and so she's got the regular staff that supports her and gets her on stuff and gets her PR together and all of that stuff. And then you got to have the folks that come in and do your makeup, do your hair, do all of that stuff. So you're not on the crazy list of what she wear that for, which you still could end up on that list after you pay the person. I would so ask for my money back, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like that should be in the contract. I can't
if I'm in People Magazine on the not list, you ain't getting that check ain't clearing.
You owe me at least 80% back. At least 80%. You can keep the deposit. But you give me all the check. The rest.
So I mean, there's we speculating and all that, but you have to pay a lot. And a lot of these folks are showing up to these award shows because that's a great PR for them too. You see them in the audience, all of that stuff, but they got to pay for all that up front. And the award don't give you no money.
That's true. Right. It is just recognition. I do know that.
It helps on your negotiations. That's about it.
Right. This is one of the reasons you're on the show today. None of us would have known that, and we would have been sexist because that's actually makes a lot of sense.
Similar for the dudes, but yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have thought that they gotta pay for. You know what I mean? I just
all that
somebody be willing to do that if they're at a certain level.
It costs money to look this good.
Yeah, I think. Oh, she did it again. I've seen it 3 times. I've seen it 3 times.
She's terrible. She's terrible. That is terrible.
She's just thick in the neck. It's just funny. She just thick in the neck.
Oh. I can't wait to see this lady.
Bro, you gotta cut her mic off, please.
We don't cut your mic. And you be saying some outlandish.
She's beautifully thick in the neck. Like all of this, like
beautifully thick in the neck.
Beautifully thick in the neck. But it's
I've never heard that sentence.
Walk up to a woman and say you are beautiful thick in the neck.
Say the next black woman.
She might take me home, so let me not just go running up to people.
That may be her thing. You think that may be her thing?
She said I'm my neck.
Look, you like it, I love it, right?
You like this thing? I've been working on it.
She gonna be like,
that exact thing. And then they walk in and their shoulders all roll forward because they chest is small and the back is too big. But everybody got the thing that they like.
We cut this antagon divide.
Oh my god!
We supposed to cut tagging her in it.
Got to. She'll be all right.
All right, none of that happened.
I mean, she may not be, but she may be.
She probably is insulted with the thick neck. Oh, you look good for a thick neck lady. I don't know.
She's doing the exercises.
No, not for a thick neck lady. She look good. I mean, she just everybody's different. Some people are square, some people are round, some people pear shaped, some people short, some people tall, some look like string beans. Like
I think it's also been. I think it's also been accentuated because the dress has been kind of pressing her breast up
pushing
into
her boobs up. Yeah, like can't breathe a little bit. Like yeah.
So
that's true.
So so it's
Divine
the dress
Randolph. That's a name.
Well, and that's the other thing. You talk about like dressing big bodies. Because big bodies are beautiful. I'm not making fun of her like, oh, she's not beautiful. I'm making fun of her just as like a character of a person, right? You know what I mean?
So in my naivete, I have never seen this woman, and you telling me that this is a thick black woman winning all these awards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see this lady. Can we pause the podcast? I'll be back. I'll be back.
Oh, you got to look at it right now.
Yeah, I need to go see right now.
Yeah, look at it right now.
Let me turn my camera off.
Well, we don't need to see him. We don't need to hear. We don't know how much he likes.
Maybe you should give him his name. You should give his name. Give his name. Give that to Lou.
She truly is divine.
You said, let me cut this camera off. Yeah, let me look at her.
Truly is divine. Come on now.
You said thick neck and everything. I like that.
And she winning awards. And she award winner.
The lady that Orion interpreted is not the lady that I just see on the internets. That lady is beautiful. That lady is beautiful.
I said she was beautiful.
You did say that, but then you made that. I was not thinking that's what I was about to see when you made that face. Like you ain't do her no justice.
If you've seen her, then you know, because like when she gets on stage, she's like uncomfortable.
The imitation is good. But
that's why I said I'm not.
Yeah, that lady fine. Cheers to Divine.
See, there you go.
I wish you would have made it to the NAACP Awards, but Orion's excuse for you is valid if that's the case, and you fine. So cheers.
Hey.
Keep winning.
I don't know. It might not be because she went to every award, so it's not looking good. She went to the BAFTAs. She went to the
Robert looked her up.
She was
there. Yep, she was there. She was there. Okay.
She missed one.
She missed one, and it happened to be the black one.
That's kind of a bad one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she said, "Them niggas ain't do nothing for me."
She definitely
she had that problem.
It definitely.
I don't know. I think Tracy Morgan won for his show, and she was on there, so I'm sure that kind of boosted her profile. So
she ain't winning for the show.
I think the show won. I think the
as
show
an ensemble.
Won, so,
yeah.
Speaking of ensemble, obviously Abbott Elementary won as well.
That's great. That's a great show right there.
So did Quinta Brunson. She won as well. She took home the best actress in a comedy or something like that.
Quinta's living her best life right now.
Yes, that's another Philly. That's another Philly girl. So Philly is running
these award shows.
These award shows right now. Huh, how about that? All right. What else is?
Would you like to see Abbott Elementary as a musical on Broadway?
That would be dope.
That'd be interesting.
I'm trying to get all the black people EGOTs. I'm trying to figure out a way.
Yes. Yes. 2, they should bring in John Legend as a special guest because he's already got an EGOT. So that would just give it a boost. He could be a substitute teacher. He could literally be a substitute teacher. He could be an obnoxious teacher character.
He could be the music teacher that comes in once a week because it's Abbott Elementary, so you know they don't have music every day.
Yeah,
right. Because the last episode they were talking about they didn't have a librarian, so they bought a librarian, which was Cree Summers. The last episode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I heard Sexy Red was trying to get on there.
Why?
I don't know. She tweeted it. How she get on Abbott Elementary?
You don't. That's how you get. You don't.
You just don't do it. Doesn't happen.
Like, shut this down right now. Stop.
Maybe she might be able to act. You never know. I mean,
yeah, that's like almost like. Well, it's not comparison, but a lot of people wanted in the show to talk about how they address lockdown and school shooting. She was like, "That is not my lane. This is not what we're doing here."
Yeah, we're not gonna have no school shooting on my show. How about that?
It's about the nostalgic.
So we don't need to learn about this. No. Yeah, it's plenty of things. It's plenty of things on that show that that's real life things going on in the public school system. Live by that and try to change that. How about that?
Yeah, the funding.
Y'all can make all the laws y'all want about these guns in schools. How about y'all try to give them a librarian?
No, it's so funny because I was just talking to somebody about Abbott Elementary. I said it's so funny, but it's so real. It's so real.
Gosh. Like it make you laugh and cry at the same time.
Yeah, it's like it's a damn shame. It's so funny.
Do not cry. Do not cry. Here comes a joke. Because if you,
especially the first season. The first season.
That's the writing.
That's
absolutely.
definitely
Because
good
you definitely be
writing.
on the brink after when you talk to people. You be like, that was funny, but you know what? I gotta figure out how to get my son in the
Man, my
Catholic school.
allergies.
Like,
Yeah.
my kids need to go to Catholic school. How much that cost these days? What's up with that?
Yeah,
I mean,
was,
even that's got its issues. Yeah.
And even just the charter school of it all too, like how they incorporate how charter schools are taking the best public school kids, and the state don't really care. Like it don't seem. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, public school was built to create a factory worker nation.
Yeah.
Right. So we're at the industrial. We're at the peak of the industrial boom.
Of public schools make it out of whatever. But
Well, it hasn't been reformed. Public school hasn't been reformed in 70 years.
So that means it has never been reformed.
I mean, as an overall, no, it hasn't been reformed in 70 years. That's why I remember. I went to elementary school in the 80s. Our books were all from like 1963 to 1968 or 65 usually.
Yeah,
Chicago public schools.
I mean, you went to Abbott Elementary,
right?
That's what you went to Abbott.
It wasn't in the 60s for me, but it was like 5 or 6 years. It was like 5 or 6 years later than it should have been my year. You like this stuff in this history book is all like what this is. Really
my books had like straight up.
Yeah.
Like C. Dick Run, C. Jane, like it was like you could tell by the drawing. It was like somebody wrote this in 19.
And then like in the back of the books for our days, in the back of the book, some people would sign their names on it and put the year. You know what I mean? In the library books,
got the stamps. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So you know exactly what year that book was copywritten before the copyright.
Well, and the books have changed, right? And textbooks and stuff have changed, and we've seen stuff on TikTok and on Instagram where people are like, and this is how they explain Native Americans, and I got to pull my child out of school now. Like the reform hasn't happened to really take a step back, and this is why we're fighting stuff in Florida and all over the South, because people are like, critical race theory, don't talk about that, don't teach that, don't keep the books this way, get rid of these other books. Because we haven't caught up to where we are in terms of social consciousness in the States today. We're still in like 1972 at best.
Wow.
1972 seems so foreign.
It is.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of Native Americans, and going back to award season, this is just totally off topic, but I think
bringing it back to topic. You're right.
Yeah. But this was the Oscars because it was funny because it was now everybody who's won every other season, every other like Golden Globes, SAG Awards, they all won the Oscar. So Divine Rudolph won Oscar, and they had the opportunity to award the first award to the first Native American woman, and she did not win. Like how she won every other award, but she did not win the Oscar. I was like, that's crazy.
It's wild.
And that's crazy that she's the first Native American woman to even be nominated.
That's right too. But the fact that they had the opportunity there.
She was fantastic. That was Killers of the Flower Moon. I had to keep pausing it because I was like, I can't take it. I'm getting angry.
Yeah, that's why I watch it. I was like,
I didn't watch it.
It was good.
No,
it sounded
terrible. I think we have a moral obligation to watch art like that.
Yeah,
we just got to figure out
how to fix it. Period pieces where we don't win is tough for me.
I mean, we're not actually in this story. That's
right.
No, I'm just. She brown.
Still some brown.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when white people's always winning.
I mean, but she plays
violently.
Yeah, I mean, this is like it's like Django Unchained, right? Like you can still see the story.
I can't.
No, Django was different though because he was blasting off.
Yeah,
he was. But I mean, I think in her own way,
is she fucking shit up?
Well, not like that because it's not that kind of film. But what I would say is in her own way, we have a heroine who is operating outside of gender lines and racial barriers, and she plays a very strong, passionate, yet vulnerable. Like it's just a multifaceted character, which you don't sort because everything was Tonto. It's a one like put some face paint on some Johnny Depp and call him a Native American. Yeah, and
that's
you're good.
Yeah,
and
that was crazy.
This was a really rich movie. I don't know why Leo DiCaprio keeps showing up in these period pieces where he's like the racist white man.
He's always he's such a great actor. He plays those parts so well.
Maybe he's a racist white man.
The way he says slurs.
Even though I like Leonardo DiCaprio.
But actually,
he really puts it into the period when he slurs.
Yeah.
Because he had to, I think they were talking about when he did some movie, like he had to really go in character because
Django.
he was like, it was Django. Like he was like, yeah, I can't say a word, nigga. So he couldn't talk to Jamie Foxx while they were on film because he had to get in like,
Jamie told him to. Jamie was like, we're not friends. We're not friends. I'm not your dude. This is
the only way you could be a white man in the 1800s is to not like black people for a period of time.
Yeah, so he
however
had to go
long
deep
you
in
claim
that character.
Yeah.
Well, I
wonder how much therapy he did to get out of that character.
That's
I hope probably still walk around saying fuck.
Yeah, I hope that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, like
the method actors are really interesting. I remember, back in the day when Daniel Day-Lewis did Last of the Mohicans, and they were like, he's off the reservation, no pun intended. But they were like, he ain't right in the head. Like, and then he played Lincoln, and they like, he ain't right in the head. And we look at what's his name? I was gonna call him Gerard Butler. What's the guy's name? Butler that played. He was in Baz Luhrmann's Elvis movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in Dune too. He's in Dune.
Yeah, I know you're talking about, but I can't because he's a young boy, right? The young boy.
Yeah, he's a young boy. When he did, I'm gonna look it up. But when he did Elvis,
he still sounds like Elvis.
He still sounds like Elvis. He couldn't kill the accent because he went so method. Like it was weird when he came off the set. He had to like be a recluse because he couldn't get rid of it.
Wow.
Yeah, he said he did Saturday Night Live, and I was like, he's still in character.
Elvis.
A year later. What is this boy's name?
I know you're talking about, but I don't remember his first name.
Austin Butler. Austin Butler. And now he's the Sting's character in Dune. And they said he freaked them out. He shaved his head. He went hardcore, full. Yeah. I can't wait to see it.
I don't know. Get that therapy method, actors. Y'all seen?
No, I just want to see Elvis in Dune. That's what I'm here for.
I see. Now y'all got me scared for. Now y'all got me scared for Tiana Taylor because she's been hanging out with Leo. So is he still in character? I'm scared now.
But see, I don't think she's in any danger because don't he only date girls that are like 22 or lower?
I would say because she's
so they just friends. You saying they just
probably?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. She look like she might be able to beat that ass though.
That's true.
That is true.
She kind of
I
like
ain't seen
strong.
Leonardo lately, but I seen Tiana lately, and she's punching.
She's Diesel. I love her.
Definitely.
She's the new Stranger.
Oh,
Grace Jones.
Yeah, that's what she give off. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she does
strong,
give that
strong
that
features.
vibe.
Yes.
And
She's giving Strong J. I wish they would do a remake of Boomerang. She would definitely.
Only just for her to play it.
Only just for her to play
it.
I don't know, man. Like, sometimes I be like, stop messing with movies, man.
Because they did the series. They did a series, but it was different because it was like Marcus's daughter. It was like Marcus's daughter. So it focused on that type of thing. It was different. It didn't.
So it really wasn't a boom. It wasn't. Was it the actual Boomerang though, or was it? It was
Boomerang.
The show called Boomerang.
It was Boomerang because she had the same. She had the same type of personality he had, but for men. So it was like. So it was kind of like the same thing, but. And he.
So it's like when they did when What Men Want versus What Women Want. It was like the same idea, but
was that Halle Berry's daughter?
Yeah. So it was their.
That's weird. I feel like she whipped the player out of him before they would have had kids. So
yeah, but if
they got married and
new generation of players, genetic playerism.
Yeah. It was
her mama.
And I think
he
too.
Like her mama influencing her too, and she was such a.
I think he also he went back to his player ways, maybe because they kind of explained it a little bit. Like he kind of
maybe they didn't make it.
They got divorced.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
but it was only 2 seasons on BET, but it was a good movie. Lena Waithe was the person behind it.
Yeah, I remember it right now. I just never watched it.
Yeah, the young lady who played her. I think she was just on another show, but that just got canceled the other day too. So,
yikes! It's hard out here for these streets.
Did you say Jenga?
No, I don't know what I said.
No, I like you said Jenga. That was a nice way to end it. It's like, oh, there we go, Jenga.
Yeah. What else is going? What else is going? Fannie Willis is allowed to stay on the trial in Atlanta as long as my man stepped down, and he did. The prosecutor she was having relations with had to step down. The special prosecutor.
He had to step down.
Yeah, either she had to step down and her whole department, or he had to step down. And she said, "My brother, you already know what time it is. You're out.
You're fired, bro. Get out of here."
Yo, I was watching her on the stand. Like her attitude is horrible, yo. Like I don't know if it was, I don't know if she. Yeah, I get it, but like, come on.
I'm not on trial. I'm not on trial. Why you put me on trial, bro?
Man, that shit she was talking reckless.
Yeah, because she should be on trial. She investigating these people for trying to steal an election. Y'all talking about me and him having an adult consensual relationship.
Stupid.
Come on.
Fair. Already on trial, so just keep it moving.
Yes, that's
well, I mean, that's what
the boy they investigating out here grabbing pussies. And she can't have consensual sex with her man. Like,
I do it. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, with his little raccoon hands. He got little tiny hands.
He got crab hands doing it.
I like raccoons. I like raccoons. Raccoons still got human looking hands, but they real tiny. He got raccoon hands. It's they real small, but they look like human hands.
Little raccoon hands.
Little raccoon hands trying to grab pussies. That's
that'd have been different if it was like
can't have consensual sex with her boy.
If he was like the defense lawyer and she was now that would make sense to be.
Yeah, they on the same team.
They on the same team.
Yeah. They working good together. They working real good together.
Right. They in sync.
So good. We got this chemistry is synergist.
No strings
Not at all. Look, it's not the kid father. We're not puppeting anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. So the whole issue sounded stupid to me, but I was like, but they're on the same team. So how'd that come?
Well, I mean, so there's like professional ethics rules and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're on the same team,
I think that's where
sometimes players like to practice together.
Yeah,
maybe that employee-employer type of thing. Like you shouldn't be banging.
But it's like a lot of things. Like if you it seems like a lot of actors and actresses when they on set for a long time and they together a long period of time. It's just that attraction is. A lot of time attraction is proximity.
Yeah.
So it's like this is who's in my sphere.
And the fraternizing they don't like.
You'd be definitely thinking the prettiest girl was in your high school until you go to college. This pond just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, proximity. I did an attraction school book. I mean, attraction class in college, and proximity is a good portion of. Attraction. So I was like,
people don't like long distance relationships. They want their boo to be 15 minutes away.
Or less.
Right.
Or just like a closer circle, right? Like it's a proximity of exposure. Right? Yeah,
because we were having the same conversation based on in terms of how the wives of a lot of football players that go to big name schools have to be. Yes. Yes.
It makes me angry. It makes me angry every time.
Yeah,
I'm like, why they always got these white women?
And I'm thinking, it is more white women at your school, but there's still black women there.
Right.
But the proximity to the sport, though. Maybe the proximity to the sport. I don't know.
All the cheerleaders.
I feel like it's a lot of women that like sports, man.
Yeah, but not football.
What's the boy name who just signed to the Eagles?
Saquon Barkley. Yeah,
Saquon. Yeah, so I was like, I was riding with him for a minute till I saw that family picture. I was like, man,
he got a white woman.
I mean,
yeah, he got a white woman.
He got a Penn State alumni white woman.
He went to Penn State.
It's an interesting thing because you got.
Come on, it's so many other.
More than one thing can be true at once. So let's start with that, right? So you can be in a space where the majority is non-black. You could also be in a space where the majority is non-black, and you also think of white women as trophies because that's been structured within the social construct, and it's been the most taboo thing. And it's been the most taboo thing, really, to criminalize you, right? Because women are. This is just me saying, women are women. If you find somebody attractive, you find them attractive. But there was a time and place where it was like you cannot touch that. You can only touch this.
Right.
Who wants the thing you can't touch? It's like the cake or the salad. Okay, well, I mean, I know I'm supposed to eat the salad. No, don't run with that. But like the cake, I want the cake. You know, and that's the thing.
I don't want that metaphor of cake, but I want the cake.
It was, but you know what I mean. So there's
I think you want to take
and
that.
then,
I get it. I get it.
And then what happens to the person
yeah.
who just literally happened to run up on somebody that it clicked and it was right? And so you got all these different social constructs. Like I personally don't get mad at people for who they're with. I get mad at people for their motivations.
All right. Yeah,
and if I don't know your motivations, it ain't my business.
It's not my business.
Because Russ did the reverse. He went from the one young lady to Sierra, so he did the flipsy flops.
Look, and he over here,
he had to come home. That's why.
House for her birthday.
Like, I gotta go home. Sierra out here looking like
you like Sierra too.
Oh yeah. She looking good right now. But but he was like, I gotta come home. I don't like it here. Gotta get out.
Yeah. So it's interesting. I wonder if it is because I think again once you go to
basketball too though, they're like it's
more prevalent in football though than basketball.
But it seems like more celebrity. It seems like what Orion's saying is that I want what I can't have. Is my chance now is happening with the richer black men. That's what it just seems like.
I think so. And
like some of it could be proximity, but some of it seems like that I could never have it. Now I can. And she's doing this thing. So I guess I'll.
Then you get permission.
Yeah.
That's what players go for the exotic. I don't know what that exotic is, but they always go with the exotic look.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily white, but it's
a lot of them are.
Different.
You see all these, I ain't gonna say maybe not now, but like back in the day, because now all their kids is playing basketball, all them niggas mixed.
Yeah.
Like was it Hubert Davis who had to go out and say, "I love my white
man,
wife."
He could not wait to that press conference was horrible, man. That was horrible. What does your white woman have to do with your basketball coaching ability, man?
You know what it means.
Wait to throw that white lady out there.
Because people talk too much. People talk too much. This is the problem. We have celebrities and people who are famous being judged on their character when they are famous for their skill set.
Right.
They're famous for their gifts. They're not famous for their character. They're not famous for what they think or they believe politically.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah,
and so then you go, I love how you ball, but how you gonna be over here doing this? And it's like that don't have nothing to do with it. Yeah, but then that's all the pressure, right? That's all what social talks about. What do you do on the time that I don't see you on the court?
Yeah, that's true. But what you gonna say a long time ago? You want a role model. Charles Barkley said a long time ago, I ain't a role model. I dribble this ball, I put it in the hole. What I'm supposed to do.
That was Charles Barkley.
I closed my eyes. I seen Philadelphia Sixers Charles Barkley when he said that shit. I knew he had right guard on and everything. That motherfucker was civilized. That motherfucker was civilized as a bitch.
Anything else would be uncivilized.
Absolutely right guard.
I would try my hand at impressions like Orion, but
I saw it. I saw it in my mind's eye. It was right there. It was right on it.
What else we got? We got anything else? We talked about a lot of random stuff. Which is banter of brews. I don't know if you had a topic because you are a host here. I don't know if you had a topic of discussion that you wanted to bring up or you had that was on your heart, Ryan. I don't know that you want to. Yeah, if you had something that you wanted to talk about.
I just wanted to talk shit and have fun.
Oh, okay.
Mission accomplished, I believe.
I think so. I probably brought some of that dartboard energy. Oh wait,
dartboard energy. What is dartboard energy?
There's like a planet on the bar, and it's like different colors. And I was gonna bring it over, but then I think I'm gonna break it, so I'm not gonna do that.
Don't do that.
What it does?
Pay for your drinks.
Wait, let me see if I can show it to you.
Right.
You see that little? And it's like turning colors and stuff.
That looks like this.
Right?
You put your hands on it. I guess it probably do like.
What is that? I want that.
It is dope. But it's like, look, I'm about to go get me one. Shoot.
I like that.
I'm rewatching.
What's that blue purple planet called?
The blue purple planet. It's the ball on the bar. It's what it's called. Nabar's 2. It's Nabar's 2.
Nabar's.
I'm rewatching Farscape because I'm a dork. I'm a 12-year-old boy. If you didn't know this, and yeah, It's
First she kept on saying, I'm a girl. Now she's a 12-year-old boy. This
Yeah,
girl.
which is where the
Could be a girl.
where the descriptions came from.
We're
that
open
12-year-old
now.
boy, the nasty descriptions.
Yes. Well, you know,
Yeah.
she, her, hers. Whoever,
Right.
Just in case.
just in case. But yeah, I've been rewatching it, and I'm just like, wow, the Australians really got away with some crazy shit.
Give me the synopsis. When did this come out? What is it about?
Oh, Farscape. Farscape was early aughts, so I want to say 01, 02-ish.
Okay.
It's about a pilot who is at NASA, decides to go for a spin around the Earth in like some new jet that they've developed. The jet gets pulled into a wormhole and goes to like the other side of the universe, and he's stuck there. He doesn't know how he got there. In that universe, they have humanoid-like people who are called sebaceans, which I'm like, if you've taken enough Latin in science, sebaceous gland is just basically the sweat gland. It's a really weird way to name people, but they don't like heat, so it makes sense. But he ends up on a living ship called Moya, and it is a ship that also looks somewhat similar to how they set up things here. And this living, it's a engineered mechanical ship that has its own conscious. It comes with an alien pilot who is physically interacting with the ship and like has like all of his nerves and everything are built into the ship, and they're both like working as a symbiotic being. And then everyone else on the ship are prisoners, former prisoners who have escaped, and they're going around the universe trying to evade the Sebaceans and the captains that want to come get them and put them back in prison or kill them, as well as trying to find their own way home. So it's a fun show.
What in the world? What in the outworld?
Wait,
What in the
but here's the
What is this? This is a movie or a series? This is
It's a series. I think there's like six or seven seasons of it. I would say it's similar to Firefly. It's got a little Firefly kind of feel to it. But they have a little dude called Rigel, and he's basically their version of a Yoda. He's a puppeted character. They have two puppeted characters, but he's a small one. Every time he gets nervous, y'all, he farts helium. I am a 12-year-old boy. It's hilarious. So like you're in a crawl space with Rigel, like trying to like get caught by the enemy, and then he goes, and then everybody's voice goes up.
I was about to say, yeah,
because before
it don't stink. It's just your voice changes.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, stop doing that. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
That reminds me of that John. I forget what that movie was called, but he went to Mars.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Something.
John Wick? No, John. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was going to say it was John Wick.
The dude from Friday Night Lights played in the movie.
Yeah. It wasn't John Wick.
No, it wasn't John Wick. John Wick be shooting shit up. He don't be flying the Mars.
Yeah, I know what you're taling about though.
Yeah, I know because there was like the sand monsters and stuff.
Yeah, he didn't know how he got there, but he ended up getting back home, and that was a weird.
And it was like a time shift too. It was like a time period, period piece, and yeah. I didn't really like that.
I actually did see The Martian for the first time this week. I didn't know how many famous people was in that movie.
Oh, everybody was in it.
Yeah, everybody was in that movie. That movie was a lot of money. But
it was the one with Matt Damon. That one.
Yeah, with Matt Damon. Yeah, Donald Glover's in it, and some Sean Bean and Jeff Daniels. Jeff Daniels is a great actor, man.
Excellent actor.
Like every time I see him, I was like, he is not that guy from Dumb and Dumber.
He's not Dumb and Dumber.
No.
I mean,
but that's such an iconic role for him. It's just like you see his face and you're like Dumb and Dumber, and then you just start talking or
he
acting, and you're just
then.
Absolutely, I know that, and I've seen those movies too. But when I see him, I just like I'm just in awe of watching him act and realize like he could do anything. I think he can do anything.
The versatility.
Except probably play that the Django Unchained guy. Speaking of that Django Unchained, I want to come back to that.
He might probably be able to do that.
I want everybody to have I want Native Americans to have a Django Unchained version. I think there should be more Django Unchained versions where I don't care if it's not historically factual, but we should win more. Let's do these slave period movies where we start fucking shit up, or these Native American movies where they give us smallpox and we fart helium on them, or the Native Americans fart helium on them or something, and it fucks. They go back home.
If we can,
we should do the reverse. We should do a reverse.
I think they had a series at HBO that was set up at HBO to do. They had two of them. They had one where if slavery never ended, and they had one where if slavery was reversed.
The boys
that's
from
what I
Game
need
of
to
Thrones,
see.
the boys
I
from
need
Game
to
of
see
Thrones was
slavery
going through it.
reverse.
But they said, no, nope.
Yeah.
These white people can't handle that, man. We not going to.
I want to see slavery reverse. I want to see that shit.
Look, I would love to see them come to Africa and we put them in chains. That would be great. That we
There's
never
some
go to
really
America.
great
It's just a
shows.
bunch of white people in Africa being slaved up.
Well, no,
Native
you probably have to
Americans
go to. You would have to go to like Scandinavia
Europe
or like Europe. Yeah, you would have to engage.
I would want them to sail to Africa, and they be like, "Nah, y'all come here." And it's a wrap for y'all.
All over there. I ain't going.
Yeah, keep telling them to come here. We'll just keep on enslaving them.
Oh my gosh! I mean, there's been some good what if series though. If you saw The Man in the High Castle back in the day, this is like what 5-6 years ago. Man in the High Castle was the flip where what if we didn't win the war against the Germans, World War II? What would that look like? And so you had the U.S. split between Japan and Germany with a neutral zone in the middle, and yeah, it is a very interesting. So you have, you get to see the resistance. You get to see how like Hitler goes off on his like journey for occult stuff. You get to understand how the Japanese peace work comes into play, and like California is completely annexed into Japan, kind of thing. It's real interesting.
Yo, if they would have won, man, that is
and now we got For All Mankind. Have y'all seen For All Mankind on Apple TV?
You gotta text these to me. You said you just spitting shit.
Apple TV never misses. Let's just start with that. Before All Mankind, and then we'll drop it. But like this show basically says, what if the U.S. never lost the space race? So or what if the U.S. lost the space race rather? So what if we didn't make it to the moon first? So what happens? We got big egos. We're like, well, screw it. Then we got to do this. We got to have the first base. Well, then we got to do this. And so we kept pushing and putting more money into NASA. And so you basically see, I think like 69 to now is a different history. And then they're moving.
We was not being so cocky. We needed to be the top instead of we already were.
Exactly. And so you see,
fell off because of that.
Oh, we totally fell off. So like the way they reimagined it, we're going to Mars in like the early 2000s at that point. Wow. Because we actually kept putting the investment in, because it really is what it is. Like we haven't gone further because we stopped investing. So you've got this whole alternative history. You can see certain events that happen that still happen. There's sort of like those destiny events, but then you've got little things like John Lennon didn't get shot, and like his take on different things that are happening in space. And you've got Russia and the U.S. fighting to build their own base there, and then Korea putting up in the back trying to be like, we want one too. Like it's cool. I love seeing these alternate reality, alternate history type shows. It's really cool. It's very what if.
It's so weird that you said, like, I just thought about that. Like World War II ended because we dropped atomic bombs. Mm-hmm. Like, right? Isn't that the reason kind of why?
Because we said fuck around and find out.
Yeah. And it's just like, wow, that wouldn't have happened most likely if we would have lost.
Oh, yeah. Or somebody.
Or they would have dropped the bomb on us.
Well, you know what it would have been was Oppenheimer would not have unlocked it in time, and we would have lost. Because, us having the nuclear, crack the code on nuclear bombs and nuclear fission, like that's what made us a superpower, or remade us a superpower.
Right.
If they had beat us to it, we probably wouldn't even be here. Let's just start with that.
Yeah.
John Carter was the name of that movie, though. John Carter.
Yep.
I was gonna say he had like a real.
It's a real authentic name. You sound like your uncle.
Yeah, it sounds like a dude. It sounds like a dude from Training Day.
I feel like so this is I thought John Carter was like a level 2 high school basketball star. Like he ran track and played football too. But basketball was his thing, and he played overseas for a while, came back home and became Detective John Carter, and he trained Alfonso. Yup. I believe it was exactly what you did. John Carter is not a Martian. That John Carter is
a regular dude. He's a regular dude.
That dude is.
He got his Weber grill at home. He just,
$100,000 buried in the basement.
Yes. Yep. He puts A1 on his steak. He don't eat it medium rare.
I don't need no seasoning. What we seasoning for? Give me the A1. That's my seasoning.
Cook that steak until it's a hockey puck and then cut it up.
Yes. I love John Carter.
That's how I used to like steak. When I used to eat steak, that's how I liked it back in the day. When I was young,
hockey puck hard with A1 sauce.
Hockey puck had A1 sauce.
And I used to run the A1 business, but like you can't cook a steak like that. No.
Well, I don't eat steak anymore. But now that I know, I have a little pink in there. Before it was like medium, well done. I want that thing looking like.
I want to cook it so it know it got cooked. I want it to be in the afterlife like they said somebody cook me.
I don't care if it's dry. I got this A1 sauce to moisten it up.
Rob said, "Give me that dunk."
I was never A1 sauce. That was never the point. A1 and HB were made to take the gaminess out of food. That's what they were there for.
Also, you're supposed to eat it mid-rare. You're supposed to eat it medium, mid-rare. Just put the A1 to get that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, different temperatures for different folks. But
you know what got good sauce? Peter Luger got a good sauce. That's a good steak sauce right there. Peter Luger's. You gotta say it like that, Peter Luger. You gotta say it you gotta say it either real country or you gotta say it like a gangster, because he in New York and he you can't pay with your credit card in there, and it's 2024.
Oh, this some mafia stuff, huh?
Yeah, that's what
mafia steak
sauce. Make sure you don't. I was never here, guy. That's right.
I saw
because you pay cash only. You was never there.
Right, you probably got tax fall like a motherfucker.
I don't know, Peter Luger. I know y'all don't. Y'all pay all y'all taxes on time and everything.
Everything, yeah.
Ain't getting laundered. Yeah, y'all construction business is legit. The Peter Luger construction business is really doing construction out there. Yep. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was on YouTube and I saw this video. I don't know who this dude is, but I guess he's like an ex-mafia dude, and he's telling all the secrets about how the mafia worked. And he was like, if you're at a table and it's a guy that you don't like, that you can't speak in front of him, and so he's like, you're pouring wine for everybody, so you pour and you have the bottle and you pour it like this for everybody around the table, but with his, you flip it with your thumb up and pour it that way, so that everybody knows that they can't speak freely with that person. I immediately texted like 5 of my girlfriends and I was like, bitches, we're doing this. We're doing it.
Y'all gonna invite the mean girl. Y'all gonna invite the mean girl just so you could.
Hey, let me pour that.
And I
saw that same YouTube show. I know you're doing.
I'm out of here. I know who my real friend is. I'm out. It's bullshit.
You ain't got shit I want to talk about anyway.
Right. That
shit. I did pour yours like that.
24.8 million people saw it. You think I wasn't one of them? I seen that shit.
Well, it's either that or the video where the girls be like, 2 truths and a lie. I've never been to Mexico, and Brittany totally banged my boyfriend. And then Brittany's like, turn the camera off.
Like, no, let's talk about this.
There's several of those.
Yeah, they set her up. They set her up like they was gonna kill her that night. Like,
I've seen multiples.
I've
seen one in a car. I've seen one in somebody's house.
It's always 2. It's always 3 girls, and the 2 of them know that you was fucking my boy, but she don't know that y'all know until y'all in the car together driving to some secluded place. Last video, all these teenagers like to record everything.
Don't drop a pin. They got evidence now. Damn, what y'all doing?
All right.
Stop having sex with your friends' partners. Don't do that.
And then hanging out with them after. Don't hang out.
Don't
just steal a man and leave. Just steal a man and leave. You're gonna do it.
Steal the man, steal the woman, and leave. Do not be my friend after you take my woman.
Right. Even if you don't think I know, I still just
just leave.
Why you stop talking to me? You know what? I think it was best for my mental health. I need to step away.
Lie to me from a distance, so I do not.
I've been busy. I've been crazy busy. I just really.
What happened was
crazy busy in your woman. That's nuts, right? Literal nuts. That's literal nuts.
It is nuts.
I can't.
On that note,
I think that's a good. I will say so.
It's a good segue.
We're at this has been episode 242. I want to thank Orion for being our guest host today.
Thank you.
Before we go, before we go, we always like to know how people can find you on the World Wide Webs, the IGs, social medias, and all that kind of stuff. How can they find you and all about what you're doing and what you're up to, and how they can keep up with what Black Travel Box is all in doing?
Yes. So if you want to find me, I didn't even put it on here. I should have put it on here. Orion, ORION _ Helana, HELANA on Instagram, because I'm too damn old for TikTok. I'm gonna try to get better, but I'm not. And then my company, Black Travel Box. We are, you can find us on pretty much every platform at Black Travel Box, BLACKTRAVEL BOX on all platforms, or at www.blacktravelbox.com. So yeah, check us out. See what we're doing. We out here on the Amazon.
Yay! Go to the website, people.
Go to the website.
Get some of those. Was that?
Get some butter.
Was it a TSA approved? TSA approved.
Yes. Yes. So all of our products are made specifically for travel. So it's not just putting stuff in tiny bottles. It's actually making it in forms and formats that travel well. So your shit's not getting all messed up in your luggage. Gets through TSA, so you don't have to catch a case over there. Not that any of us would ever get into it with them or have ever. It works for us. It's inclusive, so it works for a wide variety of hair textures and skin tones. So what you got on your skin, on your face, on your head, we got you covered, and you don't have to look wild when you're out in the world.
There you go. All right, where you can find you?
You can find me at IM302YODA on IG and on Facebook if you want to follow me on Facebook.
All right, Lou.
My name is Lou Belgium. Be on them Instagrams.
All right, and you can follow the podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and X at Bruising Banter Podcast. We're on TikTok as well. There's not a lot going over there, but if you want to go and check it out, hit us up there on TikTok, as well as Threads. You can go to www.bruisingbanter.com and check out where we are streaming at. If you want to listen to the podcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can even say, Alexa, play Bruising Banter Podcast, because we are there. If you want to follow me, Rob Stay Bruising, there it is, right there, Rob Stay Bruising on IG. I gotta make sure I say that, because I be forgetting that it could be at anywhere actually, and I think X works there too as well. You want to hit me there, but again, that is like a desert, so I've never been on X for a long time, so I'll just be following for nothing.
The artist formerly known as Twitter. Yeah.
Thank you for being honest. That's funny. Like, don't follow it, but don't follow that shit. There's no reason for you to follow it.
This has been episode 242 of Bruising Banter Podcast. Until next time.
Have a good week, everyone. Be safe out there.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.
Doses.
Break a leg, what they told me. I just ride with my orgy. Did a deal with Adobe. Gold ring around the rosy.